Good morning. It's day 19. Just leaving Wise River. Wise River was a good stop again. Dined at a kind of famous saloon slash cafe, partially owned by ZZ Top, one of the members, I don't know who. And slept again in a community hall that's open for the riders. Free, so can't beat that. Slept on a cot, put my sleeping bag on a cot. So yeah, day 19. It's just beautiful here. I'm gonna be on road all day on a scenic byway, so should be easy. A little bit of climbing, but no big deal. Just finished today's climb and new elevation high, 7,860 feet. Highest my bike's been other than the airlines. Post-ride recovery. So I'm at Elkhorn Hot Springs. Kind of hippie hangout. I'm not sure I recommend it, but it's okay. I'm gonna stay here for $50 for the night, and that'll be my first bed to sleep in since I started the journey. So yeah, whatever, it's cool. Good morning, day 20. Today headed to Grant, Montana. Still in Montana. Only a few more days though. And then I'll be in Idaho for a couple days. Cheers. So just finished almost 20 miles of downhill from Elkhorn Hot Springs, where I was last night. The scenery's changed so rapidly. No more pine trees. Almost desert-like, or I guess it's a high desert. I think I'm at around 5,000 feet. But headed to Bannock State Park. I'm on the way there. I won't stay there. There's a ghost town there. I'm not sure I'm going to check it out. But anyway, they have camping as well. But man, 20 miles just flew by. So I'm going to press a little further today. And maybe not stay at the planned camp at the back of the saloon type place where I had thought I might need to stay. So good news. Cheers. Morning. It's day 21. So it's 6:45 a.m. Usually try to start riding by 8 and sometimes as late as 9. Earlier the better these days because it's nice and cool in the morning. It's actually kind of cold right now, but today probably be 90 again later in the day. Yesterday was just brutal hot. So anyway, we camped here at a ranch house last night. Great setup, free to camp, a few dollars for a shower. And then it's a huge ranch between Grant and Lima, so south part of Montana now. And the ranch chef brought us out food when we got here. Just your goodwill, have some food, please. And it was great. And then later on, she brought us out some ribs and quesadillas. And yeah, we had so much food. It was really good. So I've teamed up with a surgeon guy from San Diego. We'll see. We seem to ride about the same pace. He wants to be in at the Mexican border a little earlier than I, so we'll see how that works out. But yeah, nice guy, and we'll catch you later. Cheers.
So I'm just loving this morning's ride. It's still cool, peaceful. The road's flat, smooth, no washboard. I can feel the state line. Montana's been great. If you're thinking about GDMBR, keep watching my videos. But absolutely, you want to quit your job, go for it. Take a few months off and do it. This road reminds me of Foothill Expressway. Just kind of in the Bay Area, you just kind of put your head down and you go, which I love. I used to do that when I lived there in my early cycling days. And the rule was, if the light was green and you had a feeling that it might be turning yellow and red soon, you had to sprint. So it turned out to be a good workout because there are a lot of lights, I don't know, every half mile or so. And the guy I rode with, my brother-in-law, Paul, I think would always get a little annoyed with me because you'd have to keep up. But anyway, my thoughts today. Take care. So to give you a feel for GDMBR when the route gets more remote, today we left the ranch, and for breakfast I made coffee and oatmeal. I try and always, that's my normal breakfast, and I carry that. But for example, today we'll probably ride 60 miles, and there will be absolutely nothing until we get to the town of Lima at the finish of 60 miles. So no water, no food, no store, no nothing. There are opportunities to filter water, and I do have a water filter. I've not had to use it yet. Today what I did was...
Heart rate, 0%.
Sorry about that. I'm not wearing a heart rate monitor. What am I saying? Oh, so what I did before we left was I had 40 ounces of water. It's a lost water source. Yeah, I kind of topped off my tank. And then I'm carrying 4 water bottles. One's, they're around 20 ounces. The larger one's about 30 ounces. So, quite a bit of water, but if it's another hot day, I'll go through all of that for sure. Anyway, catch you later.
Hey, it's the evening. It's the end of the day 21. I gotta refer to my spreadsheet because I'm losing track. So summary for days 19, 20, and 21. And yeah, it's probably 9 o'clock already. It stays light forever in Montana this time of year. Day 19 was to Elkhorn Hot Springs. Kind of cool spot. I don't know, mixed feelings about it. It's maybe my one and only night inside a place with a bed. Did not get any camping gear out at all. Let's see, $50 included the hot springs, and it was like 90 degrees out, so I didn't really want to do that, but I did. And yeah, included a room and then breakfast the next morning. And yeah, it was a good place to stay. If I'd do it again, I'd probably camp at a place called Grasshopper Campground, a few miles further down the road, and just come up and have dinner there and go back and camp. The room is kind of warm. I'm just used to the tent. Even though the days are hot here right now, and seems like for the next week, the nights get down to probably mid 40s, so it's nice and cool, and I like it. It's great for sleeping in a tent. So yeah, the hot springs are good. The next day we were supposed to go to a town called Grant, where it's kind of a repeat of yeah, the saloon slash restaurant will let you camp there. And but that place didn't open until 5 p.m. and we were there. I say we. I've kind of been riding with a surgeon now. He's about to start his practice at the Navy Hospital in San Diego. So I don't know, kind of a lot in common with San Diego, part of it. But young guy, really nice, and yeah, we've been kind of riding a bit together. So I met up with him during that day, and we got there so early it didn't make sense, so we pressed forward, and we got to a ranch called Hanson Ranch, and I highly recommend that place if you do the GDMBR. Make note of it because it was free to camp there. Huge ranch. It went on for 30 miles the next day. Very wealthy establishment, I imagine. So the ranch had a chef. We got there as free to camp, as I said, a few dollars to use the shower, just, that's typical. And so when we're sitting around in late afternoon, the ranch chef brought us out grilled chicken and I don't know, tangerines and power bars and all this other stuff. And we thought that was really cool, and we were done for the day. And then about 7 p.m. that night, she brought us out ribs and quesadillas and salsa and guacamole. And so we just had such a good meal. It was so good. And all for free. You just can't beat it. Today, I had on my notes, I was either going to stop in this really cool primitive campground area called Morrison Lake, but again, it was too early in the day, too few miles, so I'm actually a day ahead of schedule now, and we rode on to the town of Lima. Lima's a town, I don't know, probably population 100, something like that. But there's 5 cyclists that met up coincidentally at the same time. We all sat around and talked and ate at a food truck. And the only place to camp was the community park, which 2 different people said it would be okay. Either that or a hotel, but I'm not into that. And the hotel is $140, and the camp is free. So why not? Yeah, gonna get up early though. They say the sprinklers turn on early in the morning, but I kind of don't believe them. But I'll do that anyway, so we can get going before the day gets hot. It's just so much nicer to cycle when it's not 90 degrees out. So yeah, and the exciting part is tomorrow night is my last night camping in Montana. And then we'll be in Idaho, I think 2 nights, and then we're on to Wyoming. Finally, Wyoming. I don't know how long Wyoming lasts. I have the whole ride laid out on a spreadsheet, and this thing goes on for 3 pages. But I'm done with page 1 now, and on to page 2. So what's coming up is Wyoming, of course, Colorado, and then New Mexico. And yeah, this schedule shows finishing early September, but we'll see. The guy I'm now riding with wants to finish earlier because he needs to start work. Poor guy. I think August 26th he starts, so he needs to be done a little earlier. But we're riding at the same level. Anyway, enjoy the videos. Keep watching. I'm enjoying making them, and I hope you're enjoying viewing them. Cheers.